The Robert and Rosie Show. Starring Alicia Blankenship, Cameron Vugrinovich, Melissa Harbansik, and Sammy Ketchum.
Hello? Oh, hi, Jan. How are you? Uh-huh. Oh, you don't say. Is that so? Do you know what I'm sick of? These darn phone cords. Wouldn't it be great if we could have a cordless phone? I know that'll never happen. It's just too bad Alexander Graham Bell didn't think of that. Anyways, yes, dinner tonight is still on. I'm making something special. Okay, see you and Charlie soon. Bye-bye.
Honey, I'm home.
Welcome home, dear.
What's for dinner tonight?
Your favorite, meatloaf.
Well, it must be my lucky day.
Only the best for my husband and our best friends. It'll be ready soon, and the Johnsons will be here shortly. Have a seat, dear. Take a load off.
I think I will.
This is the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
Oh, honey, do we have to watch TV?
Of course, I want to see what's happening in the world.
I thought you told me once I was your world.
Of course, dear. You are my world, but I want to see what's happening in the rest of the world.
But Robert...
But what?
It's just...
It's just what?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'm just not a fan of Walter Cronkite. There, I said it.
Not a fan of Walter Cronkite?
He's always just so serious, and that's the way it is.
So, what's wrong with that?
I think we should have a female news anchor, that's all.
A female news anchor? That'd be the day. What's next? A talk show built around a group of women talking about their points of view? I can see that. Live and in living color. Right.
All right, honey.
Look, I just think you're being silly, that's all. Look at this magazine I'm reading. Walter Cronkite, an interview with a nice man.
That's nice, dear. I think that's enough news for one evening.
Hey!
I have a better idea. I know what we'll do.
What's that? What will we do?
Well, I discovered a wonderful new pastime today. It was invented so people would have something to do when they're not watching TV.
Oh, really? And what is that exactly?
It's called reading a book.
Reading a book?
Yes. Books are little objects that you open up and they have printed matter inside.
Oh, I see. What won't they think of next?
Well, I was reading in one of my magazines today and there was an interesting survey.
Oh?
It reads, who would you rather be stuck on a deserted island with? A, your wife, or B...
B.
Come on, Robert. Honey, listen, can you get the fireplace going for me, please? It's a bit chilly and I want this place to be nice and warm before Jan and Charlie arrive.
Yes, dear.
Great. And while you do that, I'll tidy this place up a little more so everything will be ready for tonight. Robert, did you hear about that new amusement park opening up in California?
An amusement park?
Yes. Apparently Walt Disney is building his own land. Wow, imagine that.
I sure do love Walt Disney. I bet his theme park be real swell.
Oh, I know it will be. We'll have to go sometime.
Of course, dear.
Oh, that must be the Johnsons. I'll get it. Hello, come on in. You must be freezing. Can I take your coat?
Thank you, Rosie. Hi, Robert.
Hi, Jan. Hi, Charlie. How's the storm?
It keeps getting worse and worse out there. I don't think it will ever stop snowing.
Well, it's a good thing you're here now. So, how have things been?
I've been better.
Oh, what's wrong?
My car broke down today. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy a new one.
Oh, Charlie, that's terrible.
Just my luck.
You know, you should head down to Ernie von Schledoren. I've heard he's got quite a good selection of cars these days.
Oh, really?
Yes, sirree. That's Ernie von Schledoren on Main Street, Menominee Falls. You should minutes away from wherever you are.
I ought to check him out. Thanks for the heads up.
So when's dinner going to be ready?
It should only be a few more minutes.
Good, because I'm starving.
Me too.
What should we do to pass the time until then?
Well, I was thinking we could all spend some time reading.
Oh, wait! I almost forgot. American Bandstand's on tonight.
Oh, yeah!
I love that show. Here, I'll turn it on.
Ladies and gentlemen and friends of American Bandstand, Dick Clark.
I sure do love Dick Clark.
Now, he and Tony Curtis are my sort of dream boats.
Dick Clark is just the latest craze. He'll never last on TV.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Mrs. Hughes?
Yes, that's me. You're working late. How's the weather up there?
I have a delivery from Mr. Hughes.
Oh, all right.
Sign here. And you have a pleasant evening.
Thank you. I wonder what in the world this could be.
Open the letter, see who it's from.
Oh, Robert, flowers, honey, you shouldn't have.
I didn't.
Honey, they're for you.
For me, let me see that. To Robert, get well soon. Love the Cunninghams. Get well soon, well, I'm as healthy as a horse.
Oh, I remember now.
Remember what?
Well, you know how annoying the Cunninghams can be, and, well, they wanted to make plans with us tonight for dinner, and I knew we already had plans with Jen and Charlie, so I said that you broke your foot.
You what? Rosie! Why didn't you just tell him the truth?
I tried, Robert, I really did. I didn't want to be rude. I thought telling them a little white lie was better than telling them the truth. Oh my, who could that be now?
I don't know.
They say that it's your birthday, so I've come today to bring you birthday wishes in this musical way. Happy, happy birthday from Johnny and the crew. Happy, happy birthday from singing telegrams to you.
Did you say happy birthday?
Yes. I was here to sing a telegram to Alice at 602B Clark Avenue.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, there must have been some sort of mistake. This is 602A Clark Avenue. But Alice lives right next door, to the right. Your left. My right.
Oh, I do apologize. Good day, everyone.
Oh, wasn't that something? Now come back over here, Rosie, and let's watch the rest of American Bandstand.
Here is Paul Anka.
I absolutely love this show. They always find the best singers.
I'll say.
I'm so young and you're so old. This, my darling, I've been told.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? The power went out.
Oh no!
I'm so young and you're so old. This, my darling, I've been told.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? The power went out.
Oh no! It's just when I was starting to enjoy the show too. What are we gonna do?
Let's calm down, everyone. Thankfully, we have the light of the fire to keep us warm and to help us see.
I suppose you're right.
Boy, this is a big drag. Now we're going to miss the rest of Paul Anka.
Hopefully they'll show it again in light of the lights going out. I wonder if the rest of the neighborhood is without power too.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Robert, what are you doing?
I'm opening the door to see if the rest of the block is without power.
Oh, don't do that, honey. You'll let all the cold air in. Now come over here and have a seat. We'll be fine.
All right. So, now what do we do?
Hey, I have an idea.
Does it involve me in a dress?
No.
Then I'm in.
Well, in our family, whenever the power used to go out, we'd always tell ghost stories in the dark.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
No, it doesn't. I hate ghost stories. My brothers used to tell them to me all the time when I was a little girl, and because of those two little devils, I slept with the nightlight on in my room all the time.
Well, that explains a lot. Okay, let's tell some ghost stories. Charlie, you go first.
All right. Well, I don't know if you are aware, but behind this house lies a woods. But did you know that the woods are rumored to be haunted?
It is not.
Oh, yes, it is, my dear Rosie. And for a good reason. My great uncle once told me a ghost story about a ghost by the name of Jack-o'-lantern, who has haunted the woods for centuries. There once was an angry old man named Jack, who was as mean and stubborn as a raging bull. Growing up, Jack was always made fun of in school. Rumor has it, he grew up in a little shack in them woods just behind your house since he was 16 years old. He had the most unusual collection of things, from real snake eyes to crocodile teeth.
That's horrible.
I know. Legend has it that Jack took delight in making people feel as miserable as he always was. That he killed more than came out them woods just behind your house. Prior to his death, several local townspeople disappeared without a trace. Upon his death at the ripe old age of 55, Jack was sent to hell. When he arrived at the gates, the devil said, "Go away and don't come back." Jack asked the devil, "Where am I supposed to go and what am I supposed to do for all eternity?" The devil handed him a lantern and said, "Your life was a fate worse than death. You'd be sent back to them woods for all eternity, for the misery you have inflicted on so many and coveted all the days of your life. Now off you go, Jack-o'-lantern."
Oh my goodness.
So then what?
So, Jack was sent back here on Earth, in them very woods. It's there that Jack did the most dastardly deeds. What better place to spend all of eternity, luring lost and unexpecting souls to their doom by tricking them into thinking you're being of help? There's the reason why all the kids in the neighborhood steer clear of them woods come nightfall, especially around Halloween. Sometimes, if you listen real closely at night, you can hear him howling at the moon.
Calm down, everyone. It's just a knock at the door. I'll get it.
No, Robert, don't. What if it's a scary man Charlie was talking about in his story?
Don't be ridiculous. Everything's gonna be just fine.
You can hear him howling at the moon.
Calm down, everyone. It's just a knock at the door. I'll get it.
No, Robert, don't. What if it's a scary man Charlie was talking about in his story?
Don't be ridiculous. Everything's gonna be just fine. See, everybody? It's just the police. Good evening, officer. How are you?
Fine, fine. I'm Officer Jack Lavery of the Milwaukee Police Department, and we're just checking the neighborhood to make sure everything is all right. It's one heck of a storm out there, but rest assured, the folks at the electric company are doing everything they can to get power restored as quickly as possible.
Did you hear that, everybody? Thank you, Officer Jack Lavery.
Did you say Jack? As in Jack-o'-lantern?
Why, yes, ma'am. That was my nickname back in high school.
Well, officer, thank you for the wonderful news. It's great to hear the electric company is working hard. Thanks for dropping by and stay safe out there, especially out in them woods.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Well, I guess we must have overreacted. A little.
I'll say so. So, who's gonna tell the next ghost story?
Oh, Charlie, I don't think we should keep telling ghost stories.
Oh, come on. You're not actually scared, are you?
Well, no. I just think we could do something else that's as equally exciting.
You don't propose we read, do you? In case you haven't noticed, there's no light.
No, something else. Well, how about a round or two of Scrabble?
Scrabble? It's gonna be hard to see the letters with just the light of the fire.
Well, how about a round of charades? Whoever's turn it is can stand in front of the fireplace, and the rest of us can guess what you are trying to be.
That sounds like a great idea. Robert, you go first.
A cat.
A horse.
A bird.
A bird?
Oh, Robert, you can't just stop because we're guessing silly things. That's half the fun.
All right.
Oh, I know, a wolf.
Robert, you're cheating. You can't make any noise.
I didn't make any noise.
Then what was that? Oh, Robert, I don't want to die.
Shh, calm down, dear. Everything's gonna be all right.
Look, the power's back.
Did you leave Buddy out here this whole time? He must be freezing.
Well, this has been quite the eventful evening.
I'll say.
Why don't you boys have a seat on the couch and Jen and I will get dinner ready?
Did she say dinner? It's about time.
That's right, honey. Just give me 1 minute. Jen, will you give me a hand out in the kitchen?
Sure.
So, did you hear the Milwaukee Braves won yesterday?
You don't say.
Sold out game.
Wow, wish I could have been there.
The Cunninghams were there, though.
Ooh.
Oh, big drag.
I bet it was.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are.
What on earth is this?
It's your favorite, dear meatloaf.
What happened to it?
Nothing happened to it, silly. These are the newest thing. They are called TV dinners, and they have everything you need for dinner right on one plate. See, you have your meatloaf, your corn, and your potatoes all right here in separate compartments. Best of all, they're easy as pie to make.
These remind me of the slop trays we used to eat off of back in the mess halls in the war. These things will never catch on, trust me. TV dinners, please. I like my meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn on a flat plate. I hate compartments. They ought to call these radio dinners. The only thing radio is good for are sports.
Well, at least you have a Pepsi.
Perhaps we can catch the end of Bandstand?
Let's turn it on.